Welcome back. Today we tackle quartz and do some more exploration to gain access to a few new items. And the big project is going to get coal power down. I'm making the most efficient power plant you can at the moment, and you can customize it however you want. I'll be showing how to build a coal factory and how to balance everything properly, as well as sharing some miscellaneous tips along the way. So hopefully you find this helpful. Yet again, I will use the interactive map that I will leave in the description down below. So let's get right into it. Picking up pretty much right where we left off, we're going to be working on the big milestone today, coal power, and we're going to need to wait for the storages to saturate with some rotors and reinforced iron plates, so we'll do some exploration, getting some power slugs, mercer spheres, and summer sloops, and just other miscellaneous stuff. I'll also be working on quartz just to get some decorations up and going. For the decorations, we'll also need the awesome sink, which I'll be working on a little later because our network's a little tight right now for how much power we're making compared to how many max cons we have. And I have Caterium with a star just because there's a rock like this above both of the nodes that I went to last time, so if I can get my hands on some explosives, then I will do Caterium. If not, I'll just leave it for another time. So let's get right into it. Okay, well, this is my first time building in the desert, and this place actually looks sick. I've never actually been here. Got multiple nodes everywhere, so this could be something later on. Could make something work. On a small note, regardless of how high you fall, if your HP is completely full, you will survive with literally 1 HP anytime. Yo, how many hits are you gonna take, my guy? Oh my. Okay, come on. This basher can't be this bad. There we go. Just gonna lay there. Alright, a small tip with the MAM, even if you destroy the MAM that has a hard drive in it, it's still gonna research, and you can just put another MAM down later on. Alright, with the exploration done, we got about all of these materials and another hard drive to research, which, to be honest with you, these are quite bad. Alright, so how hard drives work is they'll give you an alternate recipe of any previous milestones you've completed, so for tier 1 and tier 2, and once we unlock tier 3, we can get some alternate recipes for coal, alternate recipes for steel beams, pipes, etc. While we were out exploring, we definitely got enough resources to get the coal generators unlocked. That was so loud for no reason, my bad. Alright, we unlocked the coal power generator, which takes a decent chunk of resources to build. We got some pipelines, some support pipelines, and the fluid buffer, which I'm not going to be using. Right after I was done exploring, I made a copper sheet manifold. This would consist of the impure node that is being split into two constructors, one that is underclocked to 50% and the other one is untouched, making enough copper sheets for the pipelines and the water extractors we will be using later. All the statistics for the coal power plant will be in the description down below. This will include how much power they make and all the material cost for all big items. This will not include the belts or smaller logistics, so be wary to carry some extras around for the belt and pipeline manifolds. Also, one thing I forgot to mention, do not transform these power slugs into power shard just yet. We can actually pretty much duplicate them legitimately later on, and I'll share that at a later point. Now it was onto quartz. As mentioned before, we hardly had enough power for anything else, so I hooked up 2 more biomass burners to provide enough power for it. Before I did leave to go do the quartz, I put an awesome sink down and just shoved some extra resources into it just to get some awesome tickets up and going. Alright, so I worked on some silica and some quartz crystal. Both of these constructors are regular clock speed, and this one is the clock speed of 66.667, and the output here is 60, and they're all perfectly balanced to be making maximum efficiency. As well as these two here making quartz crystal, and this one's just underclocked at 60%, with this one being 100%, making some quartz crystal at maximum efficiency. Well, we got the quartz done, but the Caterium I'm not going to be doing today just because, well, I don't have access to the boom boom. So we're just going to start working really shortly on some coal power. I'm still waiting on some reinforced iron plates to be completed because I'm going to need a lot for the tier 2 mark belts. So I'll be back in probably an hour once this actually fully saturates. In the meantime, I'm just going to go do some more exploration and get some more power slugs, more hard drives, and scan them. And yeah, we'll be right back. Yo, shit, what the hell? What? I just phased through a wall. And then there's this big spider thing, and also a purple power slug, which is our first one. I'm assuming you're supposed to blow that up? Can this thing die? My god.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Initial data suggests these are predators, but notably they do not have a traditional mouth or eyes.
How the fuck do they eat then?
There are, however, numerous cavities on their head which could fulfill a similar function.
Okay, never mind.
Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
What do you mean countermeasures? I can just hit them. Can you stop talking? I just want to pick up this power slug.
Potential edible collected. Reminder that look and smell alone do not provide sufficient data to determine exact risk of consumption.
I should be fine.
It looks like you can eat it, does not mean it won't eat you.
It's bacon.
The MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Sorry, bacon agaric. Whatever the hell that means. You gonna speak again, Ada? No? It's a purple power slug. Any items around here? Oh, perfect. What is this? Electromagnetic control rod. I don't know what that is used for. I haven't gotten to the game that far yet. Heavy modular frames, silica. What do we have up here? Absolutely nothing because I can't even. Oh, wait. 9? 9? Maybe? Oh. The game thought it would have bested me. Also, they probably should fix that. Okay, what can I work on that would actually get me some good stuff? I could craft that, but I don't necessarily need the car. Power slugs. Okay, that's just to unlock yellow power slug shards. Then that one would be the purple one and such, so yeah, let's do that one. Ooh, I could make that. 6 inventory slots. Ada, can you just...
The remains researched belong to an organism with 8 jointed legs, similar to the legs of arachnids, but with non-standard distribution and function. Because its attacks focus on stabbing prey with the ends of their legs, which resemble insectoid stingers, they have been dubbed stingers.
Yeah, they just jump at me.
Remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration.
Noted. Great information, Ada. It's not like I didn't know that they wouldn't attack me.
Pocket dimension significantly expanded.
Significantly? That's 6 extra slots.
Analyzing the transdimensional confibulatory permutations of alien DNA to
Yo, can you speak in English?
We are all doing our part for Fix-It.
Can you speak in English? I don't understand a word you said, Ada. Okay, alien technology is something that I have to work on shortly just because the dimensional depot is just so good. What is this? Production amplifier. Whatever that means. So I'm assuming I need to go get some Samor to get these. I really haven't worked with much of these before. My friend did all the work for these, so this is going to be something new as well for me. We do technically have enough reinforced iron plates to only make the coal power generators. And honestly, you don't have to do 24, you only have to do 12 of them. Just because I'm making sure that we have 12 extras so that whenever we do unlock the tier 2 miners, that we can just instantly plop down some more power going from I think 800 to 1800 or something like that. I'll have a graph later on to keep track of that though. Alright, we got a new weapon in hand, which hopefully does a shit ton more damage because those big ones actually annoying to deal with. So that's pretty much it for everything that I've explored. So now we're gonna start working on the coal power, so I'll meet you over there. Alright, on to coal power. I need a 17 by 17 grid. The logistics will all be on the bottom floor. I'm gonna put a roof, and then the coal power generators are going to be on top, and all the manifold is going to be hidden under here. So I'll show you how to build everything, and yeah, let's just get right into it. To make this the most efficiently, I put down 9 water extractors for all 24 coal power generators. This will only be fully effective once we get tier 3 mark belts and tier 2 miners, which should be unlocked within the next few milestones. So I put some pipeline wall holes to connect the pipes through the walls. This is bought with tickets in the Awesome Shop, and then I placed a floor above it, and I only use foundations that are 2 meters high, but walls that are 4 meters high. I would recommend, if you want more room to put logistics down, to put 2 walls and then the floor, but I only went with 1 wall and then the floor. For the pipeline and floor holes, you just hold it up to here and just nudge it once. You can also lock the hologram and use your directional arrow keys. I actually don't have any directional arrow keys, but you can press up, down, left, and right and it'll nudge it in that direction. And just like that, they're pretty much 90 degrees, and they fit perfectly well with each other. So we'll do that to every single one of them. Alright, to put this in the simplest terms, we have 8 coal power generators, and they're going to need 3 water extractors each. Now, they're going to be divided like this. The first one you're going to skip, and then this you're going to put 1 pipeline that is feeding into 1, and then they're going to be separated into the left and then to the right. And then this one right here, which is going to be, actually I messed up a little bit right here, but that's not the point. right here, we're going to be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then add another one, and then the last one right here, and then everything should be evenly distributed. So now you're going to repeat all these steps from this one to all 3 of them, or if you're only making 12, then to all the other ones that are left. The left one is going to be producing 120 coal per minute. Whenever it gets upgraded, it's going to be 240. So this belt I will split among 16 generators. And then this one I'm going to split among the 8 last generators all the way in the back. Now, I won't connect this network fully just because, well, we don't have the miner Mark IIs just yet. If you have a splitter right under this, you're going to nudge it 3 times to the right, and this is going to be the manifold. You're just going to put some conveyor lifts up in here, and that should be it. Okay, wait, I just noticed a mistake. If I were to drag this way, this would just overlap, so I'm just going to switch these 2 conveyor belts, so this one does 120 and this one does 160. To fully saturate these so they don't keep turning on and off, you just put it on standby. So just click this button here so it's not red, and once that it's on, it's just going to fill in all the fuel and the water without actually turning them on. And once they're all saturated, then just turn it on and we should have power. Alright, everything seems to be up and going without any issues. Now I'm only going to be using 8 of these because they should sustain enough power to make myself the modular frames, as well as the steel that we're going to be producing probably in the next video. Once we do get the Miners Mark II, I'll finish all the logistics under here. Sorry about that. And we should have 1,800 megawatts of power total with this. As of now, we only have, I think, 600 right here.